Hi, welcome to my kitchen again. I'm excited to be with you today. And what I'm planning to teach you today is how to make your own yogurt. Many people get intimidated by fermenting their own foods, and yogurt is one of the easiest things to ferment. And if you're new to fermentation, I strongly encourage you to start with this recipe. There are two ways you can do this. One, you will use, of course, fresh whole milk, preferably raw from an organic local farm that you know and you trust. If you cannot find raw milk, you can use the organic milk from the supermarket. The fermentation will bring back life into that milk. However, ideal is to go with the raw and unpasteurized milk. So you will take the milk, and if you already have a yogurt that you like and you trust, you can use that as a starter. This would be a test that will show to you whether your yogurt has live bacteria should you purchase this in the supermarket. Because if it has live cultures in it, it's going to ferment the fresh milk you are adding to it, and you will come up with yogurt. If the yogurt you are purchasing in the supermarket doesn't have live bacteria, it's not going to ferment your milk. So in 24 hours from today, you are not going to have yogurt. You may purchase yogurt that has live bacteria from a farm and use that to culture more fresh milk, being cheaper. So let's do this first, and then we talk about the second method of doing it. So you are going to preferably use a wooden spoon. I'm going to come up here so it's I make sure you can see. You will start by adding yogurt to about a fourth or a third the most of your cup where you want to work with. As you can see, the homemade yogurt is never as thick as the one you find in the supermarket. So if you like the thick creamy yogurt, you may want to look for the Greek style. Some farms are actually selling that. Or just get acquainted with a thinner consistency yogurt. So what you do to the yogurt you already have, you just add the fresh milk. You don't have to heat up the milk. You can take it straight from the refrigerator, and you make sure you mix it well with the yogurt. Leave some space, about an inch or so, on top of the glass, because the fermentation expands. The gases that are produced will expand and you have the chance to have your yogurt all over the countertop. So what you do, you take the lid and you close it, but you don't squeeze it tight. You go to the point of first resistance, or first point of resistance. That's it. That's where you stop. The goal is to allow the gases that are produced by the fermentation of the bacteria to escape from the glass, but you don't want to let the air go in. So this is ready. You put it on the side, and you are going to use a towel to cover, to create a dark, warm environment. If your temperature in the house is above 72, within 24 hours you are going to have a nice yogurt. If it's a little cooler in the house, you can use it close to a crock pot should you have that on. So if in 24 hours you're not happy with how sour your yogurt is, or how thick, you can leave it a little bit longer, and you can even give it another mixing at 12 hours or so. Like tomorrow morning you wake up, you can mix it and then put the lid back on and let it be for another 12 hours or more. The second option is, if you're using a probiotic, you can use the probiotic whether it comes in the powder form or a capsula. If it's in the capsula, you're going to open the capsula and mix it in the milk. Or if it's powder, you measure about a quarter teaspoon of the live probiotics. This is another great test for you to see if the probiotics you're purchasing are indeed with live bacteria. If they are live cultures, then they will ferment your milk. Within 24 hours you have yogurt, and in this case it's controlled fermentation. You know exactly what strains of bacteria you are culturing your milk with. This one I have is the infant probiotic I use for my son. It's a powder probiotic, and it has, let me see, 5 strains of Lactobacillus and another 5 of Bifidobacterium species, different species. So what you do when you use a probiotic powder or capsule, you are first going to, I'm struggling here a little bit because this spoon is a little bit bigger than I wish. You are first going to dissolve your powder in a little bit of the milk, and then you add the mixture into the whole milk, because otherwise it will all clump together and it's going to be next to impossible for you to homogenize it. So as you can see, I'm trying to nicely dissolve the powder in a small amount of milk. It clumped a little bit, but not too bad. So we are going to continue with this process. Make sure it's all nicely dissolved. Just like that. Wonderful. It's coming along beautifully. I'm going to add a little bit more milk. So I'm making my starter here using live probiotic that requires refrigeration. So this probiotic I normally store in the refrigerator. So now it's nicely dissolved, it's all homogenized. I'm going to put it in my glass jar. What you can do to make sure you take everything out, you can give it another rinse. Okay. I'm a little anal, I don't like to splash all over, so maybe you already noticed that about me. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So either you use ceramic or wood, it's better than using metal. So now you take more milk and you add into your culture, into your starter. Leave some space. So here I'm going to have a yogurt that has 10 strains of bacteria, 5 of different lactobacillus and 5 of different bifidobacterium, and the other one, it has the strains that came from the farm. Actually, I purchased that from the local farm where I also get my milk from Full Circle Farm. So here you have your yogurt is ready. I won't keep it here where the light is. I take my yogurt and I put it in the corner where it's less exposure to light, and they will be covered. And if I'm cooking something, for sure they will be next to the crock pot, so it's warm enough for the fermentation to take place. In order for the fermentation to take place, you need warm and dark environment, and humid, which of course we have from the liquid. Thank you for joining me today. Please put your comments below. I hope you're gonna try making your own yogurt and you're gonna let me know how it comes up. I encourage you to sign up for my YouTube channel not to miss any of the recipes I'm posting. And stay tuned for the upcoming cooking workshop, which is going to be virtual. So anywhere you are in the world, you can actually participate in this hands-on cooking class. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to learn how to prepare meals that are not only delicious, but they are health-bringing and time-saving long-term. So feel free to visit my website, healingwithfoods.org, and my Healing with Foods Facebook page. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Have a great one.